So this summer road trip that we're going to Robbinsville, North Carolina. And we're going there because we're going to visit a specific historic property, the one and only Tapoco Lodge, deep in the Smoky Mountains. I had honestly planned to stop and see some fun things along the way, but scratch that, they don't exist anymore. Still, we're headed to the banks of the Cheoah River on a road trip that blends history, hospitality, and some high adventure. First stop to stretch our legs, hiking the Cheoah Trail. This trail is in the Nantahala National Forest, one of the most scenic and diverse wilderness areas in the southeast. We're talking more than 500,000 acres of dense forest, waterfalls, trout streams, and hiking trails galore. Here there's like two kind of figure-8 style trails, and they actually run into each other. So you can kind of do an infinity loop, or you can do either one of them separately. One of them seems a bit more steep than the other. One of them is definitely wider than the other, so it's kind of a choose your own adventure. I could hike here all day, but we really do have to get to our lodging, so let's hit the road. And we made it to the historic Tapoco Lodge. Founded back in 1930 as housing for hydroelectric workers, Tapoco Lodge is now a beautifully restored mountain retreat. It's got that perfect blend of rustic charm and modern comfort, surrounded by some of the most stunning scenery in the region. It's also a huge draw for motorcycle and sports car enthusiasts from all over. Sitting at the base of the legendary Tail of the Dragon, with 318 curves and 11 miles, Tapoco Lodge makes an excellent base camp for the thrill ride. You can book one of their cozy riverside cabins or stay in the historic mountain lodge. Either way, you're in for mountain views and total relaxation. On this trip, I was offered the Dogwood Suite. The lodge suites are beautifully updated, but still feel authentic to the 1930s architecture. Think hardwood floors, luxurious bedding, modern bathrooms, and thoughtful details, like artisan bath products, and even heated bathroom floors in some rooms. You'll also find Wi-Fi and coffee makers in every room. Many suites have views of the Cheoah River or surrounding mountains, and a few even include private screen porches, though not this one. Perfect for a peaceful morning coffee or unwinding with a glass of wine after a day of adventuring. Tapoco really shines because the lodge itself is more than just a place to sleep. It's full of inviting extras that make you feel right at home. The game room is cozy, wood-paneled, perfect for a post-hike wind-down or a rainy afternoon indoors. Just down the hall is the Tapoco Taproom, a charming little hideaway tucked into the lower level of the lodge. It's not always open to the public, so check the schedule, but when it is, you'll find local craft beers, bourbon tastings, and a super chill speakeasy vibe. It's like a secret you'll be glad you discovered. And don't skip the Tapoco Trading Post, their on-site gift shop. It's stocked with everything from local art and Tapoco branded merch to trail snacks, maps, and even last-minute gear if you forgot something. It's a great place to grab a souvenir or just a cozy hoodie to remember the trip. There's so much inside, but outside is where this historic lodge really shines. My favorite spot was the Tapoco Tavern, a visitor and local favorite, with riverside seating that's hard to beat. Here you can enjoy wood-fired pizzas and craft cold brews, and my favorite, the Riverside Trout Sandwich. Tapoco Lodge is equally for relaxing and adventure. You can enjoy a fire pit along the river and make s'mores, reserve an outdoor yoga class, launch a kayak into that rushing Cheoah River, or hike their private trails. Tapoco Lodge actually has 11 miles of trails right here on the property, so yes, of course you can go to a nearby park and there are plenty of trails, or you can just stay on the property and you'll have a great time. I chose to tackle the nearby Bear Creek Falls Trail first because I was told it was the easiest. I'm not so sure about that, but at the end, at least, I did see a beautiful waterfall. During my stay, I saw mostly motorcyclists who had come to do the Tail of the Dragon. But whether you're craving high adrenaline adventure or peaceful riverfront views, Tapoco Lodge offered me the perfect blend of both. It was a place to slow down, breathe in the mountain air, and connect with nature. And I didn't think I'd be driving the Tail of the Dragon, so instead I opted for the Dragon's Nest for breakfast, seated along the riverside. A can't-miss stop while you're here is Fontana Dam. It's just about a 25-minute drive from Tapoco Lodge. And this just isn't any dam. It's the tallest dam in the eastern United States, an epic 480 feet high. It was built during World War II to power the war effort and is a true marvel of engineering. But today it's a quiet, scenic spot for soaking in these massive mountain views. You can walk across the top, take in panoramic vistas of Fontana Lake, and even explore a few interpretive exhibits about the dam's fascinating history. Whether you come here for a photo op, a little history, or just a peaceful escape, Fontana Dam is 100% worth the drive. Speaking of driving, you can actually drive across it. Yeah, you can actually drive across the Fontana Dam. That's pretty cool. Near the Fontana Dam is also a key point on the Appalachian Trail, so don't be surprised if you spot some long-distance hikers passing through. So many places to hike in general, but so many places to hike on the Appalachian Trail here. The scenes everywhere around here are just wow. But if you're craving a truly peaceful and awe-inspiring experience in nature, head just 30 minutes from Tapoco to the Joyce Kilmer Memorial Forest. Making a quick stop at the Joyce Kilmer National Forest. This forest was named for the poet, Joyce Kilmer, who wrote the poem Trees and was actually killed in World War II. So it's kind of fitting that we're visiting here on Memorial Day. Walking through here feels like stepping back in time. The 2-mile figure-8 trail is an easy hike and one of the most humbling experiences in the area. Joyce Kilmer is an old-growth forest, meaning that a lot of these trees are over 400 years old. It's quiet, shaded, and full of natural reverence. No noise, no development, just you, the birds, and trees older than the country itself. Packing up to leave Robbinsville, it's hard to leave this area, Tapoco Lodge, and the rushing sounds of the Cheoah River behind. And apparently to leave here, I have to do the Tail of the Dragon. Everyone said it. I was kind of trying to avoid it, but there's a tree in the road going the long way around, so here we go, we're gonna do it. Tail of the Dragon, minutes from Tapoco Lodge, is world famous, and for good reason. It's got 318 curves in just 11 miles. Yeah, you heard that right. Not your average scenic drive, it's an adrenaline-pumping slalom through tight switchbacks, blind curves, and steep drop-offs, all carved into the spine of the Smoky Mountains. This is about precision and control. Some people soak in the sheer thrill of the challenge, but even if you're not pushing limits, just cruising through the tail is an unforgettable experience. Over 300 curves and 11 miles with a very slick roadway. But we did it! That's our summer road trip to Tapoco Lodge.